I was never the kind of guy to have many friends. I've had a few friends here and there that I'm really close to for as long as I can remember. I don't mind other people at all, even if they're not worth my time. I get along with most of them, and some might even describe me as fun and social. I'm not usually interested in forming close relationships, however, and last week my approach to friends was revalidated. I've been friends with my 3 closest friends now for about 10 years. We all met in school, and we've been a loyal bunch to each other. About a year ago, however, one of them started bringing around this guy named Tom whenever we'd meet up. At first, I wasn't too sure about him because I didn't feel like I could open up and be myself when needed. He just didn't seem to be good enough for us, but that feeling quickly faded. Tom turned out to be one of the kindest people that I've ever met, and after a few months I considered him a real friend. I could talk to him. I could be open about my feelings, something you don't often see in male friends. And I could also have a lot of fun with this guy. I started thinking that he might be a perfect guy. I would later find out that he wasn't. One day, when it was just the 2 of us, he told me that he had a secret, something that he had never told anyone. He could get in trouble if he told anyone. But he said that he trusted me. See, I'm a curious guy. Whenever someone starts a story, I can't really handle not hearing the rest. So I insisted that he should tell me. He hesitated, but after some convincing told me the story of how when he was 6, he accidentally killed his older sister. He tripped over something while he was running around with a knife, and I guess it went right into her heart. He didn't really face any consequences. He was far too young for prison or anything like that. His parents, however, blamed him. They blamed him every single day and would completely neglect him. He said that it didn't bother him. He said that he didn't have any memories of his childhood, except for when he stabbed his sister. It was still so clear in his mind, he said, but before I could say anything, he stopped me. No need to make me feel better. I'm still riding the high from that day. I didn't really know how to respond, so I nervously laughed, hoping he was joking. No, really, he continued. But it's not going to last for much longer. And then he looked me straight in the eyes. Are you with me? He asked. I didn't know what to say. I wanted to get up and run, but before I could, he burst out laughing. He started making fun of me for being gullible and believing such a ridiculous story. I had been so on edge that this relief made me laugh too. I laughed a lot, and we had a good day after that. A week or so goes by, and he messages me, ready to stab Maya? I sent him some laughing emojis and a knife in response. I put my phone away and continued working on a painting that I'd just started. I continued to do so for about a good hour, but then he called me. I hesitated. I had really gotten into the flow of things, and the painting was starting to take shape. I decided to let the phone ring and keep painting. Then he called again, and again, and again, until I eventually decided to pick up. Hey Tom, what's up? But it wasn't Tom at the other side of the line. It was Maya. She sounded out of breath, barely able to form a sentence. Help me. Please, help me. I told her to calm down and asked her what happened. He took me to his house. Tom took me. I immediately jumped up and put on my shoes. I told her to stay on the phone and that I'd be there soon. Tom didn't live very far away from me. No one did. I'm from a really small town where nothing is further than a 10-minute drive away. On my way there, however, Tom sent me another text message, this time with a picture. It was Maya. She was tied up, and he had a knife against her throat. I couldn't reply because I was driving, but I did speed up. The speed limit didn't exist to me anymore. When I finally got to Tom's house, I took the key out from under his doormat and rushed in. I couldn't see or hear anyone. "Come out, Tom," I yelled as loudly as I could. "Where are you?" I picked up a knife from his kitchen and slowly crept through the dark house when suddenly I heard a loud yell behind me. I jumped and fell over in fear. My other two friends, Sarah and David, came running out of nowhere, and the lights switched on. They started laughing, and then Tom dragged Maya in on her chair, both in tears from laughter as well. "We got you good, didn't we?" Maya said. I was in complete disbelief. I asked about the story with Tom's sister. "All fake," he said. "Decided to prank you." But he was lying. I could see it in his face. From the emotionless smile to the deep, cold eyes. He just wanted us all together so that he could get rid of us at the same time. "Fake knife, too," he said. He brought it close to Maya's throat, again and again. They all started laughing. He went on to release Maya from her chair, and we all went to the living room. I hid the knife from the kitchen in my sleeve. "Drinks, anyone?" Tom offered. I said I'd help him out. No, it's fine," he said, but I insisted. I had to be alone with him, and this was my chance. I followed him into the kitchen, where the cutlery drawer was still open. I asked him why they pranked me. He said that it just seemed funny, and that I was the only one who would possibly believe a story like that. I helped him make the drinks in silence. He didn't seem to notice how annoyed I was. When we were done, he asked me to get the others, but when I turned away from him to do so, I heard him moving. He opened something, followed by a sizzling noise. He was going to drug us. I had to act before it was too late. I pulled the knife from my sleeve, and I jumped on top of him, stabbing him in his neck. And before he could make a noise, he was dead on the floor. I'm not really sure what happened after that. Everything went blank. The police are at my house now, trying to get in, and my friends hate me. I'll turn myself in now, and they probably will never know that I saved their lives. But it's okay, because they're safe. He was going to kill us. I just know it. It would have been quite the murder plot if it were true. But is it true? Let me know what you think of this story in the comments below. And I do hope you'll join me again for more Frail Blaze Tales.